time for our main event, and this one has me asking all sorts of questions as the Cobra Corps, Sergeant Slaughter, Hulk Hogan, and Bob Backlund face the Sectarians, Kaz Manson, Boogeyman, and Papa Shango in this six-man, no DQ elimination match.
Yeah, lots of questions. For one thing, why those three specific opponents? Is there an actual method to it, or is it just more nonsensical mumbo-jumbo from Papa Shango?
The following contest is a six-man tag team match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 872 pounds.
Seems to me they chose three very popular all-American types, but the why has me scratching my head.
I guess the only thing I can think of, Wally, is that these three guys have serious reputations and they may want to embarrass them somehow. I don't know how, but maybe they're just looking to beat these three guys in a match to build up their reputations. About the only thing that makes any kind of sense.
I'm also more than a little concerned as to what Kaz meant by demonstrating the Sectarians' power at Snarl. Whatever it means, it certainly can't be any good.
So, how's your analysis of their video coming? Have you come up with anything?
Far, only that Kaz Manson's new message tonight is dubbed over Kaz's first prophecy audio. I won't be able to give you more until I sit and take a good look at the visual aspect. If anything is hidden, that's where it's gonna be.
Oh, Wally, our boy GB here, he's a regular Gibbs from SCIS. Man, let us know what you come up with.
I should have a more definitive report by our next card at Snarl.
At a combined weight of 753 pounds, the Maniac, Kazarian Man, Sinister, Papa Shango, and the Boogeyman.
Hey, man, whatever the case is, I'm just happy to see you channeling your hatred for the Sectarians in a positive direction, Johnny.
This one's as cut and dried as a main event can be. No disqualification, no countouts, a 30-minute time limit, and the last team with even one member standing will be the winners.
Well, maybe we'll dope out the sense of purpose behind all this as Hulk Hogan and Kaz Manson start us off in this six-man main event. Willie Johnson rings the bell. They come center ring. Kaz Manson opens up with a series of kicks and chops and Reverse brushes leg sweep face first to the mat. Kaz Manson goes to work on Hulk Hogan now that he's got Hogan off his vertical base. Off the ropes comes Kaz, beautiful shooting star. I'll give the devil his due, he can do that. For the littlest member of the Sectarians, Kaz Manson is amazing. Look at this, the power. Look at that. Sit out powerbomb. 1, 2. With a 2 count. Kaz Manson. Hulk Hogan back to his feet. Shoulder tackle takes Kaz down. The Kaz Man rounded up by the Hulkster. Look at this. Slipped through the back door. Kaz Manson counters kicks in the midsection. He's got Hulk Hogan by the arm, and he is taking him on a guided tour of the corner. Off the ropes. Top turnbuckle assisted. Then a beautiful shooting star. Kaz Manson definitely starting off pretty impressive here. I don't know, maybe it's okay, he goes for a cover quickly. 1. Just 1. I don't know, maybe it's the Boogeyman providing some manner of enhancement, but here comes Papa Shango. He and Hogan are old hands at this. They've met before. Head into the knee. Hogan with another shoulder tackle takes Papa Shango down, tags in with Sarge. Sergeant Slaughter in this one for the first time. Sarge trying to go behind on Papa Shango, but Papa Shango counters with an eye gouge. Sarge counters, locks it up. Has Papa Shango way up here, back into the buckle and spun out center ring. Now Sergeant Slaughter all the way up on the top, waiting for Papa Shango to stand it up. Boogeyman trying to interfere, but no good. Flying elbow off the top. Sarge in control of Papa Shango at the present time. Shango counters. Locks up Sarge. Has him up. Rib breaker. Papa Shango rounds the Sarge up again. Sarge counters with a kick. A hard double shot in the midsection. Sarge with a snap suplex on Papa Shango. Steps out and in comes the All-American boy Bob Backlund. Oh man, we haven't seen Backlund since he helped out Playboy Buddy Rose with Ray the Crippler Stevens and his partner Pat Patterson. Here we go, cross-face chicken wing right away on Papa Shango. Kaz Manson has to save the day. Kaz catches a shot from Bob Backlund. Bob's got him up. Trying to figure out where to take him. Look at this Bob Backlund, a powerhouse right here. Pitches Kaz Manson out onto the outside like a bag of trash. Turns his attention back to Papa Shango and steps out. In comes Sergeant Slaughter. Well, the Cobra Corps team is firing definitely on all cylinders. Papa Shango with Sarge has him up. No, man, pitches him out on top of Kaz. Oh, wow. Okay. Sarge on the outside counters Papa Shango and Kaz Manson. Headbutt to the back of Sergeant Slaughter. Sarge counters with an enziguri, takes Papa Shango down on the outside. Gathers Shango back up. Sarge, figuring out where he's going to go next with this, decides to take himself back inside. Then steps back out again, a little game of musical chairs with Papa Shango. Didn't appreciate it too much. Sarge. Here we go, Cobra clutch. Now into the submission here. Kaz Manson foiling the submission. Spiteful kick. Now Kaz returns to the ring. Papa Shango still getting his act together. Sarge trying to make his way to the corner. Tags in the Hulkster. Here we go. Hulk Hogan catches a kick to the midsection from Papa Shango. Shango's got the Hulkster up. Oh man, shoulder breaker from Papa Shango. And he is dragging Hulk Hogan's carcass center ring here. Sergeant Slaughter just standing there watching. Remember, this is no disqualifications, no countouts. And we keep going until there's just one team left. Kaz Manson tagged in. Hulk Hogan laid out, face down. Kaz laboriously dragging the Hulkster center ring, flips him over, goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh man, almost. Kaz takes his way up to the top. Hulk Hogan takes a shot at him, but no good. Look at this. Hurricane Rana with a pin. 1. Oh, man. Kaz Manson is uncanny. Takes a shot at Bob Backlund. Takes him down with a helicopter spin yet. Disrespectful slap as Hulk Hogan grabs a hold of Kaz Manson, but Kaz counters into a DDT. Then rounds Hulk Hogan up. This guy is amazing. Hulk Hogan counters with an elbow to the leg of Kaz Manson off the ropes. Down goes Kaz. In comes Sergeant Slaughter on the tag. Kaz Manson charges. Look at this. Whoa! Rolls Sarge ass over TK. In comes the Boogeyman for the first time. Sarge and Boogie. Boogeyman whipped to the far corner. Kaz Manson still in the ring messing around with Sarge. Boogeyman takes advantage. Headbutt. Busts the Sarge open. The Boogeyman. Real aggressive right out the gate. Elbow to the face of Sergeant Slaughter. The Boogeyman steps out and back in comes Kaz Manson. We're only about 6.5 minutes into this match, and it's been wild from the word go. Sarge counters with a hard right on Kaz. Goes behind. Suplexes Kaz Manson to the canvas. In comes Hulk Hogan on the tag as Kaz Manson stands himself back up. Hulk Hogan with a hard right goes behind on Kaz Manson. Trap squeeze. Now he's blocking the blood flow to Kaz Manson's brain, and Kaz Manson's going to take a very short nap. Down goes the Kaz Man. And up goes Blow. Counters with an enziguri. Recovers from that trap squeeze pretty quickly. In comes the Boogeyman on the tag. Hulkster gets taken down. Counters with a kick. Gets back to his feet. Boogeyman back to his feet. And in comes Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund gets locked up. Boogeyman has him up over his shoulder. Hangs Bob Backlund off the top rope. Hard stomp to the midsection. Now Boogeyman. Stretching Bob Backlund to submission. Can't see too much here from this camera angle, but Bob Backlund is escaping the hold. Now, locks up Boogeyman. Oh, man. Nice gut wrench suplex right there. And a hard stomp to the face of the Boogeyman. Bob Backlund rounds up the Boogeyman. Rocks him up. Escorts the Boogeyman to his corner. Now Bob Backlund, man, headlock punch. Boogeyman comes up out of the corner. Bob Backlund goes behind. Whips Boogeyman out onto the floor. Man, tell you what, Bob Backlund, he may not look like much, but let me tell you, this guy is a consummate wrestler. One of the best technicals ever. Bob Backlund taking his liberties right now on the outside of the Boogeyman because he can. No countouts, no DQ. These guys can pretty much do whatever the hell they please. Bob Backlund rolls the Boogeyman back inside. Follows him on in. Goes right back to work. Now Bob Backlund takes himself up to the top rope. Boogeyman looking for a way out of town here. Trying to get back to his feet, and Bob Backlund connects that elbow at the top of the head of the Boogeyman. In comes Sergeant Slaughter on the tag. Man, this one's been frenetic, huh? The Sarge goes right to work on the Boogeyman, stretching the arm. Now Sarge figuring out which way he's going to go with this. Oh, Boogeyman counters with a kick to the head. Lock up. Sarge lifts the Boogeyman in the far corner. Locks him up. And Sarge takes himself up to the middle rope. Look at this, just choking the Boogeyman. Down goes Boogie, center ring. Sarge steps out. In comes Bob Backlund. This team, the Cobra Corps, working very efficiently as a unit. Amazing. Bob Backlund, hard right. Boogeyman counters with an elbow and a clothesline. Takes Bob Backlund down into the corner. Boogeyman with a blatant choke. Bob Backlund. Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter look on. Yeah, right. Deny it if you can. Yeah, the Sectarians. What is the purpose behind these three opponents? Doesn't seem to make much sense other than wanting to embarrass these three opponents. Kaz Manson going to work on Bob Backlund, hard right hands. Backlund counters with a kick to the head. And Bob Backlund. Look at this. Little clover leaf, little surfboard, little stomp. Nice little package deal right there. Bob Backlund rounds up Kaz. Kaz definitely working on somebody his own size here. Bob Backlund tags in the Hulkster. Big old kick to the midsection. Kaz up on the shoulders. Hulkster drops him into the top turnbuckle head first. A little bit of payback here as Hulk Hogan resorts to a little bit of rule bending of his own. Hard elbow to the back. Now just banging the head. Kaz Manson into the campus. Tell you what, Kaz Manson has put up with a lot. He's taken a great deal of punishment. Hulk Hogan's got him up. Kaz, look at this, counters with an arm drag. This dude's skill is uncanny. Kaz Manson taking the Hulk for a little walk all the way up on the top rope into an arm drag. Now Kaz Manson steps out. In comes the Boogeyman, and in comes Bob Backlund on the tag. Backlund with a hard right. Goes behind. Here we go into the crossface chicken wing center ring. Nowhere to go for the Boogeyman. Bob Backlund has that crossface chicken wing locked in. Releases the hold. Goes right back after the Boogeyman. Look at this. Little bit of rule bending from the Cobra Corps. Bob Backlund gouges the eyes of the Boogeyman and goes for a cover. One. Only one. Grat and double grat, huh? Bob Backlund definitely displaying his loss of patience as far as the Sectarians are concerned. Drives an elbow into the chest of the Boogeyman. Yeah, definitely Bob Backlund. We have not seen Bob this aggressive. Oh, man, boogeyman. Counters in. In comes Kaz Manson. Series of hard shots. And a drop kick takes Bob Backlund down the canvas. Now Kaz gets shoved away by Bob Backlund. Backlund steps out. In comes the Sarge on the tag. Sarge working the arm of Kaz, but look at this. Kaz not only escapes, but counters it into an arm drag. Guy is uncanny. Has Sarge up on the shoulders. There's that sit-out Michinoku driver. 1, 2. Only a 2. Well, so far we haven't lost a single opponent on either side. Some almost 15 minutes into this match. In comes the boogeyman on the tag. Something's got to give soon. Boogeyman. Going to work on the Sarge. Sarge back to his feet. Gets turned around with a hard shot. Sarge counters with an elbow. Locks up the boogeyman. Whips him into the far corner. Oh, man. Boogeyman counters and escapes. Now the boogeyman just tossed Sarge by the head. In comes Papa Shango on the tag. Hard kick to the midsection, a series of hard shots. Gut wrench suplex. Finish the package. Here comes Shango off the ropes. Leg drop. Onto the Sarge. Papa Shango going for the tag. 1. Just the 1. Hulk Hogan right there to spoil the party. Papa Shango's got him up. Hangs him off the top rope. Now Hogan and the Sarge both laid out center ring. Papa Shango delivers a spiteful elbow to the chest of the Hulkster and goes back to work on the Sarge. Sarge counters. Double shot to the midsection. Sergeant Slaughter's got him up. Knee. Right to the back. Now Sarge. Oh, man, with a hard kick to the chest. Goes back to work, stretching the arm of Papa Shango. Hulk Hogan just now coming back to himself. As the Sarge continues to work on Papa Shango. Boogeyman there to spoil the submission. Papa Shango, a two-handed choke slam on the Sarge. Shango goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, there goes the referee. Forget about a decision here. Oh, but this would have eliminated the Sarge. You could have counted to 500. Sergeant Slaughter was going to be counted on a pinfall for sure. Papa Shango trying it again. Sarge right there, too quick on the draw. Gathers Papa Shango up, delivers him to the corner. Papa Shango counters and escapes. Shango's got him up, scoop slam. Misses with the rolling elbow drop. Sergeant Slaughter back on his feet. Sarge takes a series of elbows to the gut from Papa Shango. Shango locks him up, biting the face, the already bleeding wounds of the Sarge. If that don't show you the Sectarians are sick, nothing will. In comes Kaz Manson on the tag. Little double team shot here on the Sarge. Now, face first to the canvas. Little Sergeant Slaughter, Kaz Manson, again tags in Papa Shango. Both teams working with peak efficiency. Shango resumes his work on the Sarge. The Sarge slowly gets to his feet. Quick switch up. Quick counter from Sergeant Slaughter. Goes to work on the arms of Papa Shango. Sarge. Big and wing suplex. Now Sarge trying to make his way, figure out where to go next. And here we go. I think something's coming up. Sarge from behind. Here we go. Cobra clutch on Papa Shango. Oh man, he is tapped out. That is it. He is done. Papa Shango has said bye-bye. Down to just Kaz and the boogeyman. Bob Backlund pitched out onto the floor. Got Kaz Manson, his boogeyman, resumes work on Sergeant Slaughter. Here comes Hulk Hogan. There goes Hulk Hogan. Sergeant Slaughter rounds him up. Into the Cobra clutch goes the boogeyman. Right down center ring, Sarge stretching the boot. And is that it? No. Is it? He tapped out.
The boogeyman.
Kaz Manson all by himself at this point on the outside, trying to work with Hulk Hogan here. Sarge catches a kick to the midsection from Kaz. Very quickly, Kaz Manson is in all kinds of trouble with not a single member of the Cobra Corps eliminated. He is all by himself here. Going to work on Sergeant Slaughter on the outside. DDT to the face. Kaz not worried about a count out, not worried about a DQ because none of those is happening. But he is at a huge disadvantage. Hulk Hogan, Bob Backlund, and Sergeant Slaughter all still in the game. Kaz from behind on the Hulkster pitches him into the apron. Shooting star press on Sergeant Slaughter on the outside, and another. This boogeyman makes his way out. Man, this one spun out of control for Kaz Manson real quick. Sarge pitches him out onto the floor. Hulk Hogan still getting his act together. Kaz Manson stomps Hulk Hogan, shooting star on the Hulkster. Figure he could do as much damage as he can on the outside while he's got time. Slams Hulk Hogan face first into the floor. Hard kick from Kaz. Face first slams Hulk Hogan's face into the floor. Kaz Manson definitely not playing around anymore. Knows he's fighting like a desperate man. Sarge with an elbow to the face of Kaz. Drives Kaz into the barricade. I don't know what the Sectarians were trying to prove here, but it don't look like they proved anything other than they can fight. That's about it. Kaz on the outside with Hulk Hogan. Delivers a series of nasty chops with elbow to the face. Sarge intercedes, kick to the midsection on Kaz. Has Kaz up in the powerbomb position, but Kaz counters with a series of hard shots. Slams Sergeant Slaughter's face into the floor. Man, Sergeant Slaughter's taking a beating, hasn't he? Kaz shoves Sarge across the ring. Rounds him up. Goes into stretching the arm. Sergeant Slaughter. Bob Backlund staying at his post in the event of attack. Bob Backlund's been a trooper in this one, too. To tell you the truth, the whole Cobra Corps was pretty fantastic in this match so far. Man, Kaz Manson really taking it to the Sarge on the outside. Hard series of right hands to an already bleeding and damaged Sergeant Slaughter. Kaz rounds him up again. Into the barricade goes the Sarge. Kaz Manson maybe mercifully takes himself back into the ring. He is doing a little showing off or some ritual or whatever the hell it is he's doing. Takes himself back out. Rounds up Sergeant Slaughter. Kick to the midsection from the Sarge. Kaz swings and misses. Snap suplex from the Sarge on the outside. Oh man, Kaz Manson. It's coming apart for Kaz right now. Sarge assumes control of the situation. Hard shot from the Sarge. Has Kaz up over the shoulders. Where is he going to drop him? Oh man, just drove him right into the barricade. Sarge rounds Kaz up again. Pitches Kaz Manson across to the other side on the outside. Brings himself back inside. Here comes Kaz. Sarge locks him up. Here we go again. Oh, tried for the chicken wing suplex, but Kaz quick with the counter and sling blade takes Sarge down to the floor. Kaz Manson just kind of eerie, going for a cover. 1, 2. Wouldn't have been surprised. Kaz is absolutely eerie. Sarge resumes his work on Kaz. Kaz counters with a kick. Sarge counters with a shot to the midsection. Now Sarge has him all the way up, but look at this. Kaz Manson evades the vertical suplex. Locks up the Sarge. Sarge counters with a series of elbows, and back goes Kaz. Kaz from behind. Oh, look at this. Just suplexed him out of his shoes. Whoa. Sergeant Slaughter rounds the Kaz man up. Escorts him to the Cobra Corps' corner. On second thought, maybe he's going somewhere else with him. No. Sergeant Slaughter just taking his time, deciding what he's going to do with Kaz. Head first into the buckle, finally. Here we go. He's winding up the Slaughter cannon. Boom! And down goes Kaz Manson like a chopped down tree. Sarge rounds him up again. And again, taking him around the horn, head first into the buckle. Sarge stretching the arms of the Kaz man. Now, going to work on the legs of Kaz Man. He has taken Kaz Manson apart piece by piece. Sarge, another snap suplex on Kaz Manson. Wouldn't be surprised if this is the end. Here comes Hulk Hogan. Hulkster going for cover. 1, 2. No! Are you kidding me? Kaz is positively creepy. Bob Backlund comes in on the tag. Counters Kaz Manson. Kaz, a hard shot. Escorts Bob Backlund to the ropes. Kaz with a hard slap. And then torturing the leg of Bob Backlund against the ropes. Kaz takes a hard shot to the midsection from Bob Backlund. Backlund. Oh man, what a fist drop. Now Kaz definitely going to be sporting the crimson mask as Hulk Hogan makes his way in again. Oh man, oh, big boot to the face. Down goes Kaz. Oh, setting it up off the ropes. Here comes the leg drop. Boom. And the Hulkster going for the cover, but the ropes there to say no. Kaz counters with a jawjacker. But this rolls Hulk Hogan across the ring like a wheel. Big boot to the face in retaliation for Hogan's big boot to the face. Kaz with a neckbreaker drop on Hulk Hogan. And Kaz by himself in a one-man army since losing the Boogeyman and Papa Shango. Kaz, look at this, off the ropes, arm drag. And a spinning drop kick. Now Kaz sizing up Hulk Hogan here. Has Hulk Hogan up over his shoulders. Boom, there's that sit-out driver again. 1, 2. If it weren't for Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan might be out of this match. Backlund, look at this. Kaz has him up over the shoulders too. Same driver. Oh, side by side. Bob Backlund and Hogan laid out. What is up with Kaz Manson, huh? Kaz has the Hulkster. Look at this. Top wrist lock, and Hulk Hogan with a series of shots to the midsection. Locks up Kaz Manson. Has him up. Oh, man. Knee break. Rib breaker, excuse me. In comes the Sarge. And Kaz Manson has got to be out of gas at this point. Sergeant Slaughter rounds him up. And here we go into the Cobra clutch. Could very well be the end right here. Kaz Manson says, yes, I am done. No mas, no mas. He is tapping out. And the Cobra Corps wins this 6-man elimination, not losing a single man. Again, I'm not sure what the whole purpose behind getting these 3 opponents in a 6-man tag really was, but if it was to embarrass them or defeat them, I guess the Sectarians kind of failed on that point. I mean, not a single man lost in this one.
Let me tell you, though, all of Kaz Manson's prophecies might be a lot of hot air, but when it comes to Kaz in that ring, he is no joke. He dialed himself up a level after Papa Shango and Boogeyman folded like tents in a hurricane and literally took on all three opponents like it was nothing. Still, it was nowhere near enough to take down even one member of the Cobra Corps. So I'm honestly not sure what the purpose behind this really was, but again, I'll be taking a more detailed look at the Sectarian video and should know more next time we all meet back here.
Okay, gang, that's all we've got time for. But as always, thank you for hanging out with us here, and we sure hope that you'll be with us next time. Speaking of that, our next RWL Wrestling program will be our WL Snarl for August 10th, as the Sweet Revenge Summer Tour continues, and that's gonna air immediately following this edition of Rage. Alright, for all of us here at our WL Wrestling, Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe. See you in Calgary, everyone.
Oh, this music makes me think of Schoolhouse Rock.